Interesting. Interesting you would say that. Interesting you would say that. Oh, looks like the raccoons have been back. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. They need a place to live too. They're huge. God, they're the size of big dogs. They're not pushing up Daisy dogs. They're like big dogs. Anyway, some things that you said that I had to mull over. I had to mull it over like Mulder. That's what it is, some X-Files shit for sure. So, I made a statement on one of the videos earlier that I wanted it to see my spiritual protection in real time. Man, you got to be careful what you wish for nowadays. You certainly do. You got to be careful what you wish for nowadays. Here, let's put you in the cage. We'll just put you in the cage. I got a cage up there for you. All right. Well, it's not like a box at the end of 7. It's more like a cage in the element. Anyway, so saw an accident, and I couldn't help but remember one of you ladies that called out my energy. Well, I mean, let's go for starters. The diamond white aura affects people in ways they don't understand. I can agree. I mean, negative individuals cannot keep the applesauce on the shelf at Wally World. However, you also made a very surprising statement like a day or so ago, and usually everything happens in threes. It's the 369 manifestation. 1, 2, 4, 3 angel number sun signs is what was running, and I had 33% battery when I started the video. So that's what it is. When I see 1, 2, 4, 3, 3, 3, then when that's 3, 3, 3, that's Christ consciousness. There's a message in there somewhere, and I looked it up, but that's for me to know and others to do their research. Do your own research. Anyway, you made a statement about that crystalline diamond white aura being a blessing and a curse. Now, a blessing and a curse, it would attract people of the light, and it would be like moths to a candle flame to people that weren't of the light. Okay, well, I make a statement about, reptilians and Terminator Day and David Icke and all that weirdness. Because, yes, I mean, I am aware of those people, and I understand that everyone is creating their own reality, just like I am. Do those individuals fit in my reality? Well, I mean, they meet some characteristics of the opposition. They meet the characteristics of things that draw a human vessel into a bug zapper anyway. So I make the statement on the channel earlier in the comments that I really did not care about those people. I really don't care about those people because, I mean, the devil doesn't rob an empty house. The devil can't create. And when you step outside, I mean, Anya in Los Angeles already said, Pisces, you're leaving the 3D and giving the devil the middle finger. However, I mean, this shit tonight was like in the mouth of madness. Because I remember everything that you have said surrounding my Leo rising in Saturn energy. Now, Saturn's the boss. Venus is in retrograde. I'm the Aries, Mercury, Venus energy. Everybody played in the healer's energy. Everybody harvested the healer's energy, and I'm calling the energy back. And yes, it has a magnetic effect. I understand this. I knew this. However, making that statement in the comments earlier about I really did not care about those people that were drawn to my creative abilities, my poetry, things of that nature. Because, I mean, to me, they're free advertising when the truth comes out. They're free advertising. Oh, they were stealing creativity from a guy with 5-star reviews that's doing everything he can to beat the devil's system? Well, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much. The devil doesn't care who they hurt. I do. I want you to go through the death experience and then wake up and give me a 5-star review. It did. It changed my life. Anyway. So I'm sitting at the red light earlier. And now I can also remember one of you saying, the Earth Angel is stuck inside the loop of confused religious values and corruption. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I'm in Agent Smith County, Texas, which is known for corruption. And I mean, you said that there's some community members that, showed up in Trash Box, Texas, pay attention to the red flags, and fire would be significant. Well, okay. I'm sitting at the red light, and I'm thinking about all of these things because I do trust you. God said He would show the Earth Angel who to trust, and I do. I trust Chicago. And a lot of the things that she has said has been spot on. Your abilities are amazing. Anyway, I'm sitting in the go straight lane. I'm in the go straight lane. I'm not in the turn lane. I'm in the wait. Oh, it was 2 turn lanes. So I was in the right side of 2 turn lanes. And when I look up, like you're supposed to look at the red light, waiting for it to change, so you're paying attention and not sitting there when the light turns green. Anyway, this dude's car is coming right at me. Now I'm in. If there's 2 turn lanes in the middle of a 6-lane highway, if I'm in the one on the right, and so this dude is a whole lane away from me, but as I'm looking at the light, I see him coming across the loop. It's called the loop. It's called loop 323. Run those numbers for this situation. 323. Anyway, as he's coming across the loop, he's coming straight at me. I'm like, well, I unconsciously got triggered. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of weird. But there's a car between me and him. Wham! Head on. Nails her head on. Right? And then pushes her out of the way and is still coming towards me. Well, the car in front of me went forward, so, I tried to pull up out of his way a little bit. I mean, I guess he barely brushed. I mean, it barely even scuffed the paint. It barely even scuffed the paint. I'm driving the vehicle right now. They are not driving their shit. No, their shit got towed away. Mine, little is what it is. I mean, I can see something. It's really not enough to worry about. I can see something. I probably need some light, but I'm not worried about that. We can always step into the light. The question is, how accurate are your abilities, young lady? Yeah. You're standing there around a bunch of officers and firemen. I got it on video. If you guys want to see the video, I want 100 likes. I'm tired of doing shit for nothing. You want to see the chaos and calamity? Cool, work for it. Give me a like. Other than that, I couldn't give a shit, just like you couldn't. I don't even have 100 views. That's why I did that. It's what it is. It's what it is. However, yes, you made the statement that arrogance wouldn't be able to stand in the Earth Angel's light. Cool. Where are these Earth Angels? Where are these Earth Angels, these healers? Where are these individuals? Because, I mean, if they're attacking you guys, shouldn't someone give a shit about you? Shouldn't they? Or do we just not give a shit about people anymore? Do we just not give a shit about people? Because, I mean, I don't even know the young lady that took it on the front foot. Wham! Right in the front of her car, smashed right into her like he was a moth going to the flame. And, I mean, it's what it is. I could not care about that young lady. And I really don't. I don't know who that is. I'm looking for the Earth Angels that they played in the energy that kind of shit's happening to. I'm looking for those individuals. I want to know that motherfucker true. I mean, I can remember months ago you ladies said large groups of people were really going to regret playing in that Earth Angel's energy. Okay. Well, does that count planes, trains, automobiles? Is that what that counts towards? Planes don't fly anymore. Cars can't go across the fucking loop. Couldn't go across the loop and was coming right at me. The more I think about it, I'm thinking, looks like another glitch in the Matrix. They can't keep the applesauce on the shelf at Walmart due to love's intent to help her heal. And a magnetic aura, or a crystalline Merkaba, where groups, covens, secret societies. It's like, I don't have any paranoia. I don't give a shit. I'm just paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, and the omens. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, I'm not playing tic-tac-toe with a duck. It's a cat game. And it's a catch-22. It's a double-edged sword. It's a blessing and a curse. The question is, I think it was kind of funny, talking about, circle jerkers in a corrupt community. Heavenly Heathen was talking about that the other night. One of the firemen, the dude's got covered in tattoos, got black fingernail polish. I thought, that's kind of alarming. Not that I want to profile or prejudge but think about when you've got a fireman on the scene and they're talking about witchcraft and shit in your community. The dude's covered in symbolism, right? So from a business owner standpoint, as a healer, I'm thinking, the black fingernail polish. He's probably got some trauma that I could help him get rid of with QHHT. But it's what it is. Hell, I was too worried about the young girl crying in a traumatic situation when all of us are unconsciously predicting things out of the Akashic records. It's what it is. It's what it is. You girls can't give me a build-up like that for a week. Me make a statement about how I don't care about the individuals that harvested my energy, causing this weird paranormal INFJ shit all around me. People, it's what it is. If you trigger your light, triggers their demons. Okay, great. I understand that. Does it trigger the demons driving the cars? Does it? Does it? And the more I thought about it, one of you girls told me, be on the lookout for a Subaru. Guess what? Guess what kind of car it was? You don't see Subarus very often. Teach a man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Teach a man to fish. Well, yeah, the back of his Subaru was loaded up with tackle boxes. So he obviously doesn't like fish. I think I just told a story the other night about the siren. The fishing captain hears the beautiful song of the siren. She comes up to the edge of the ship. He asks her, if he can fish the waters. And she says, yes, just do not overfish my waters. Promise me you will not overfish my waters. So he catches some of the best fish he'd ever caught before in this little cove, right where she sent him. So he goes back, tells everybody at the docks, everybody about this spot that he'd found, about the mermaid. Well, hell, they weren't concerned about the mermaid. They weren't concerned about the siren. They were concerned about the fish that they weren't supposed to overfish. The waters, they were not supposed to overfish. So they did. They went down there and they started overfishing the waters, and the sirens dragged their ass to the bottom. And you've got strong swimmer energy in the cards with mermaid, owl, and a unicorn. And you can Google search the INFJ unicorn. Unicorn spirit is always going to fall under the rare snowflake shape-shifting spirit. And it's what it is. We're in Reiki, we deal with unicorn spirit, owl spirit, nature spirits, elemental spirits. That's what it is. It's universal life force energy. So pick a life force in the universe and you'll probably find it there, limited by your imagination. The only thing that's going to limit you in Reiki is your imagination. That's what it is. So, and that's always the thing. Anytime someone doesn't understand what I'm talking about when it comes to energy, it's because they got a limited fucking imagination. That's what it is. Anyway, once again, your predictions were right on point. From a Subaru to a moth to a flame to me making the statement, I would like to see my spiritual protection work in real time. And wouldn't you know, right before my eyes, I'm sitting like this, looking at the red light, and you see a car okay, he should be going this way. No. He was coming straight. I mean, 6-lane highways away, but his car was still facing. I watched him coming right towards me. And only problem, there was a young girl between me and him. So that's what it is. I mean, when you ladies make a statement like that, large groups of people are going to really regret getting in that Earth Angel's energy. And then you make another statement like, the arrogant cannot stand in the presence, and the blessing and the curse is it attracts moths unconsciously, like they're going into a bug zapper. Okay, well, hell, that was a pretty good bug zapper. That's what it was. I mean, Anya said this morning that the storm was brewing. A day after Heavenly Heathen, it talks about, circle jerkers bukkake in succession over a divine spiritual being. And it has nothing to do, angels have nothing to do with religion. That's what it is. They're pretty much earth angels. They have something to do with earth. So, what a confirmation. You hear the knock in my little spiritual knocks. They even follow me in the car. Would you imagine that shit? Pisces has a strong spiritual protection. Yes, tarot reader. That's called angelic Reiki. Why don't you get an attunement? That's what it is. Oh, because, your intentions have to be pure. You have to be positive. You cannot use Reiki for negative purposes. The more positive your intentions in love, light, truth, health, wealth, and abundance, the stronger the energy becomes. Okay, great. Well, I don't know too many people that can fucking make it that far. Right? My next vice, stop vaping, drink coffee. That's what it is. Alan Watts, he did a lecture one time, and he talked about, when you come before an enlightened being, people are always shocked, because a holy person doesn't fucking mean good. It means whole. The whole, the light, the dark, the up, the down, the left, the right, the good, the bad, just don't care. The darker the person, the brighter the light. It's what it is. How could you possibly know? When they talk about an individual that can see the light at the end of the tunnel, that can see the light in the dark. Cool. That means if you're in deep down in the dark, a group of you, and you're standing around and everybody's freaking out going, oh my God, I don't know which way to go. It's so dark in here. And there'll be one that goes, what's that? What? Way down there. That speck of light. I don't see anything, right? You can't fucking see the light because you're in the dark. Come this way. Come with me. There's a little speck of light down there to see. Oh my God. Look, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Imagine that shit. Instead of standing in the dark. Oh my God, it's dark in here. What are we going to do? Well, fuck you. Can you see that light down there? Let's start walking. That's what it is. Anyway, that is pretty shocking to hear you talking about they will be drawn to your light, Earth Angel, like moths to a flame. And I'm looking up in traffic, watching a car come across. He's not going straight down his lane. He is crossing over a lane of highway to get to me. I'm watching him. I got it on video. That's what it is. She said it first. And then I follow that shit up with wanting to see my spiritual protection in real time. Thank you, young lady, for being between me and the fucking moth going to the flame unconsciously, I guess. I don't know. Seems pretty fucking INFJ paranormal to me. That's what it is. How did they let they just tell your insurance company that shit was an act of God? It was God Force energy if what these ladies say is true. Holy shit. No wonder they don't like the spiritual community. Energy never lies. Their whole fucking system is collapsing right now. Beautiful time to be alive. Beautiful time to be alive. We can talk heavenly heathen talking about witchcraft and weird shit being all off in the community, and here I am checking out a fireman covered in tattoos with black fingernail polish on tonight. I thought, hey, you're kind of a big guy to be, painting your fingernails black before you go fight fires. That's what it is. Hell, I'm not one to judge. I just point out the fucking obvious. That's what it is. Namaste.